And today I'm gonna show you how to survive in my summer car. Welcome guys and girls to my new video. I'm GameBos, and this is a step-by-step multi-video tutorial on how to get started in what is a rather simply looking but very detailed game underneath. So yeah, first thing off, you start up here. You have the meters on the top left of your screen. It says urine for pissing, hunger, food, thirst, fatigue, and how dirty you are. And this first video I'm gonna show you how to satisfy those needs. Well, urine, it's really simple. You just press P and you start pissing a little bit. Now I don't have to piss right now, but you have to use P. Hunger, you just eat the sausages that are here on the table. This is the only package you have, and this is the only crate you have in the beginning. This will just let you survive the first day, the first night in this game, but it won't be enough to survive for any longer. As you can see, I got in the top left 3,000 marks. This is like a finish credit, and it's quite a lot of money to start with. Your parents are on vacation and you have to survive and just chill a bit in your house, and you can build your own summer car. Here is your project car. Here you can build it. This is your garage. Inside the garage you got all the parts to build it with. And in this first video I will show you how to get those needs, which are in the top left corner, how to get them satisfied. So as you can see, dirtiness is actually one of the more difficult things to satisfy. It takes a lot of time. You have to get in the sauna and turn the sauna on to get clean. Now turning the sauna on, you do it by this stove thermostat, using the scroll wheel all the way up. This one as well, all the way up. And filling the bucket with water. Put it behind the water tap like so. Turn on the water, it will just fall in. And here's the temperature meter. Once it reads about 100, you can use the sauna. This takes, you have to close the door by the way, and wait for 15 minutes. So we don't have to waste that time. We can also just do other things in the moment. I've turned the sauna on. I have a bucket of water right here. And once we are finished with our other things, what we will do later, we can get clean. Alright, you can also use the tap to drink. Just stand under it and your thirst will go away. This is one way of quenching your thirst. It's a pretty good hint. Right, the other one is drink beer, but you will be getting drunk very soon and your fatigue will go up by drinking beer. But it is a very cheap way to get your thirst quenched. But if you have a water tap nearby, use that. Right, here's the empty fridge. Don't expect any foods in there. So we will have to stock up on supplies first. Like I said, this is enough for about one day, but we need more. So we'll just leave the sauna running and step inside this van. And if you close the door, click again until you hear this noise. There you know it's closed. Right, enter the driving mode and click one time on the ignition. Just one time click. Like so. You see the red lights going on. This middle big red light has to go off. And this is like pre-glowing your diesel. If you don't do it, you don't start it and you risk engine failure. Let's just also tune into a radio station. Alright, good. And pre-glow is off as well, so now we can start her up. And it started. Go to your handbrake right over here and press the right mouse button. And we're ready to drive. As you can see in the bottom right corner, you see a little N. You can gear shift with, I use the keyboard and mouse with Golf and Bravo keys, the GMB keys. You see it has like 4 gears. And there you can shift gears with. So in the beginning it's very difficult to play this game, it's very difficult to drive. Drive off the driveway and head right. Keep following this road. I will just in second gear right now. And really drive carefully in this game, because this is a very difficult game. Once you die, especially with if you have the permadeath setting on, you will not be able to go to a save point. You will just have to restart the whole game, which can be very, very frustrating. Going to the shop will take you about 10 minutes, even longer if you are a bad driver or things happen. Things like crashing your car into a tree will get you killed instantly. Driving into another car will get you killed instantly. Also be careful for the railroads here. Sometimes a train passes by and it can get you killed as well. What also can happen is your car can tip over. Once your car tips over, you can press the J key. This is like push mode. You can see it in the button control scheme. You can try to push your van back. Pushing your car or your van back is still possible. Anything heavier is impossible. You will have to use the tractor to tip it back over. So yeah, like I said, it's a 10-minute drive. And I can point out how important it is to just take it easy. As you can see, here's the railroad. Slow down a bit and always check it, because the train can kill you. Alright, so after these few minutes of driving, you will see this intersection. By going to the shop, you will have to head right and be careful of crazy drivers out here.
Enää ei tarvitse matkustaa Helsinkiin asti, vaan apu löytyy Oulun uudesta klinikasta, jossa ammattitaitoinen hoitavat suuremmatkin katsot alta aikayksikön. Tule Oiuskankaan klinikalle Ouluun. Iloinen mieli ilokaasulla. Oiuskangas.
Oli Vieskan vapaamuurojen salainen vuosikokous ensi sunnuntaina. Asialistalla muun muassa uusien jäsenten indiaattoritean ja
Right, so now we're driving. What is Summer Car really? It is a game where you can enjoy a summer in 1995 as a 19-year-old guy whose parents are on vacation, and you've got this project car at home that you can restore, and it's so very detailed. You have to put every part of that car together, from the smallest things like you have to put loose pistons in the cylinders, screw them, and all that kind of stuff. Putting all the fluids, the correct fluids in there. If you make one little mistake, your car will just, your engine can just blow up, and you wasted a lot of time in it. But it's an enormous amount of detail. But it's also not taking itself too seriously. As you can see, you have these weird meters. You will have to. You have to take care of your piss and your dirtiness and stuff like that. It doesn't take itself really seriously, but on the other hand, it has so much detail that it's actually, it can be confirmed as a simulator, like some sort of a car mechanic simulator. And yeah, just a Swedish summer simulator. It's crazy. Like I said, I'm making a multi-part video. This is the first part. First part is about all the basic needs and how to replenish your piss, hunger, thirst, fatigue, dirtiness, and how to use the sauna. This is how you replenish your dirtiness, heater, and of course going to the shop. This is of course the very first task you will need to start with. And the next videos will consist of how to perform the missions to make money, because you will have to get familiar with missions in this game. You will have to be familiar with making money, because you can build a whole car. After stocking up, you can build your car, your Satsuma, and drive it and doing everything. But once you get out of money, you want to do new things, and you don't know how the missions work, and you can die really easily doing the missions, it would be really a waste. So it's important to first stock up, and then in part 2 of this video I can show you how the missions work, various missions. That will be in the next video. The first thing in this video is to stock up, As you can see, it's a really long drive to the shop. Really important not to tip over, because it's really difficult to put your car back up. Also crashing with permanef on, it's an instant failure, and you need to restart. This is a very, very gruesome game. You need to have respect for the Finnish roads, respect for all the needs, or else you will die. Alright, this is the next intersection, just check out if no one's coming. Head right again onto this asphalt road. Now it's once you get here, it's like a relief, because it's so it's a big road, you have more grip. And now you get actually to the highway. Here you turn right again. Check out for cars again, really important. And here you can go to the right. I just passed the bus station. Pressing the O key, this button, is a like, thumbs up for the video. No, just kidding. This means hitchhiking. Here you can stop the bus at a bus station, and you can the bus will just drive circles around the highway and get you to various points. Can be very handy when you crash your car, for example, on the highway, and you still survived and need to get to the shop or survive or get home. You can use the bus. I'm now driving on the highway. Speed is fairly high. And this is the first exit again. So it's actually just keep going right from your house. Right, 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 right. First right every time. And here is also right on the highway. The first exit, big right, and you will be at the shop. So now you're approaching the village. I don't know what's the village called. Here you can, yeah, here you will stock up on supplies. I will also show you how to fuel the car. Right, so as you can see, the gas gauge is now saying half. But here at the gas station. Right, handbrake on. And engine off with the ignition, click one time, and that's it. Open the door, out of the driving mode, and you're out. I leave the radio on. I don't know if it drains the battery, by the way. But here's the gasoline. And this is your gasoline cap. Open it, scroll to open, and put, I think, diesel in there. I said gasoline, but I think it's diesel. And just go to the opening here and just hold it in, and it will go automatically. As you can see, it fills up right now. That's how you fuel the car. Right, so put the nozzle back here. This guy in the yellow car, he's crazy. He can start drifting out of nowhere and he might even kill you. He's actually pretty aggressive as well, so ignore him. Or you can just, you know...
Mitä tää tulee? Tää romunsa kanssa tänne riehumaan. Ei vittu, menen vittu jo.
Piss on him. Now he will be angry. So, yeah, the things that you can do in this game are... The things are numerous. Here's the shop. You can see this is the price for the gasoline. Let's pay it already. This is a gambling machine. I don't know how this works. So what we need is a lot of beer cases to survive the next few days. And of course food. Sausages are a really good source of food.
Sielläkin on käynyt nuoriso ostamassa sokeria ja
And then
hiivaa,
just
niin
buy, how much is this?
että kyllä varmaan
876.
hyvät
Just buy some
pullut.
two-stroke fuel for your engine, some motor oil for your car, some brake and clutch fluid, and this one, the fan belt. Coolant, then we're all set. Pay for all the items. You see the items are everywhere.
No niin,
This
ei
guy's
muuta kuin
angry.
Kiitos ja hellurei.
We don't care. Be careful he doesn't hit you. You can drive. Alright, hold the mouse button to open the bag. And just right click to throw it in the back of the van. And you can do this multiple times for the rest of the items. Alright, as you can see, this is the bus. It stops here. You don't have to hold the hitchhike button to drive the bus in the city. You can just step in and pay for a bus ticket and it will put you further. Pay with the bus ticket here. Well, that's your driver over there. That's a pretty empty bus. I'm gonna get out before he drives away. This is only in towns where he actually stops without the hitchhike button. It's one. So on the highways, I believe you have to hold the hitchhike button in order to stop the bus. I'm just going for some extra food. So I just something happened. I don't get the food. Maybe it's in the shopping bag. I don't know. Alright, I hope he automatically puts it in the shopping bag that's already in my car. I hope. Or else this was a waste of money. So, now we got all the supplies. You can close the hood. I mean the trunk. And drive back home, same way as we got here.
Asialistalla muun muassa uusien jäsenten initiaatioriittejä ja kultaisia suihkeiden puristuksia. Ensi sunnuntaina tutussa paikassa. Älä kerro kenellekään.
Right, ready to go. Oh, handbrake. Oh. So that's it. That was the shop. Like I said, it's pretty important to do on your first day.
Soitamme suosikkikappaleitasi ympäri vuorokauden, joka päivä, koko viikon, vuosikauden.
Right, by driving the car, you can see it's he was closing the shop, and it's getting a little darker. With the L key, you can switch on the lights, low beam or high beam, and just make sure you drive safe. And it's best to always spend the nights near a bed, because if you are out in the wilderness and it gets dark, you can't see a thing. So when we drove off, we had to take right turns the whole time. And now it's a different story. We have to take left turns, of course, to get back. And here is the first exit. Make sure you're not being overtaken by anyone. Look in mirrors. Oh, went a bit too fast there.
TV:stä tuttu louhintarohkeet jäätelöiden kaupoissa. Makuinen suklaamoottori cheesecake, Amerikan...
I'm just gonna leave it in first... No, not here, but when we're driving on a dirt road again, I'm just gonna leave it in first gear. Because it's really, yeah, if you fail, you lose. It's a really difficult game, right? Hang left here again. Whoa, actually going too fast already. Switching back to the first gear, and this is just, I think this is the most safe speed you can drive in the first gear.
Oli Mieskan vapaamuurareiden salainen vuosikokous ensi sunnuntaina.
You can see even in first gear, it's very hard to control the car. You have wheel spin, you have understeer, it's like playing dirt rally. Oh, there's another car. You gotta be really careful with that one, he's crazy. The green car is crazy, he will not stop for you.
Fantastisen hyvää, tästä itsekin tykkää.
Oli Mieskan
And as you can see, I got a full fuel tank now because I filled up.
asialistalla
So yeah, it makes you feel good when you're full stocked up again. Now the only thing that's important is to stay alive, get the resources. So you just need to play it smart.
Sinä kuuntelet Toive-radio. Soita suosikkikappaleita ympäri vuorokauden, joka päivä koko viikon vuosikausi. Sinä kuuntelet Toive-radio.
There's a dirt road over there. It's pretty cool to drive your little bike there. Gotta try that one out sometime. It's really difficult to drive. If you fall in the water, you're not gonna get your car out. So just keep hugging the right side of the road. Don't fall in the water there or here. Always drive careful here. And here's the next intersection. No, it's a train. Train intersection. Be careful here. Roads are really bad here in this part. Don't go too fast. And here's the intersection again. Again, go left. And try to control the car. Not like I'm doing. Yeah, as you can see, it's a really long road to the shop. Make sure every trip to the shop is worth it. This is why I spend so much money on it. I started out with 3,000 marks. Now I got like 1,157 marks remaining. So yeah, I spent almost 2,000 marks on the shop there, but that's good. I made the trip worthwhile. One thing, you can see these far distance, these red lights. It's like from some sort of antenna there. It's a landmark. At the antenna, near the antenna is the shop. So if you lose your way, just head towards the antenna. That's the place where you can stock up on supplies. Yeah, it's getting pretty dark. We're home just in time. I hear the flies starting to buzz around my ears now. I can't remember buying mosquito spray. If you're in the shop, just buy a few cans of mosquito spray as well. I don't think I bought them, unfortunately. But if you have, you can buy some cans for the mosquitoes. This will, yeah, of course, scare away the mosquitoes. But it won't scare away the flies. The flies you need to scare away by just taking showers. So that was it, and we're home again. Safely park your van. Put on the handbrake. Right. Exit the driving mode, and we're here. We got a full van with supplies. What I usually do is I'm gonna find a nice place for these supplies. For example, this two-stroke fuel, it's for our motorboat or for this bike. These crates of beer, I'll just leave them inside the car. Engine oil, motor oil is of course for the engine we're gonna build later. And this bag is the shopping bag with all the food inside it. This one as well. This is, I think, coolant. We got motor oil, two-stroke oil, some coolant. And we also had, I thought we also had, like, the fluid. Brake fluid. I can't see it. Maybe it's in the shopping bag. I think it's in the shopping bag. So the shopping bag is the place I'd like to put in my mother's bedroom, my parents' bedroom, because there's a lot of space and we never use that part. So this is where I usually put the stuff. Open it. As you can see, here's the brake fluid, all the foods. Yeah, it put the extra macaronis and pizzas in the bag as I expected. So yeah, this is our storage room for now. It's getting dark, and really don't forget to turn on all the lights in the house. Alright, this is pretty important. Pick up the phone. Hello, I would like to buy a flatbed, loads of firewood. You can deliver them at any time. You can see this red marker. That's where you need to deliver the flatbed load, but this is for later. This is for a later mission, I'll explain later. As you can see, there's a dart in there and it needs a flatbed load of logs. Like I said, turn on all the lights so that you know where to go. If I'm correct, the sauna is also probably 100 degrees right now, glowing hot. So first up, thirst. Quench your thirst by standing under the crane, or by using the Q key, by bending forward. That's your thirst quench. You can eat the foods in the storage room or this one. Now that's the hunger away. As you can see, you have a little bit of urine in your body. You need to get rid of that. And if you do it nicely, you just go to the bathroom here. Or you can just piss all over the house. It's your game, whatever you want to do. Alright, so that's that. As you can see, dirtiness pretty high. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this bucket, go into that glowing hot sauna that's been very hot for a long time. Alright, we can open the door, take the bucket, put the bucket in, and close the door. Right. As you can see, it's above 100 now. It's a good temperature to start getting clean. Grab water with your left mouse button. Throw it on there with the right. I think I missed. That's it. Every time you do it, it chops a little bit of your dirtiness away. It will get rid of the flies for you. And that's all of the dirt away. That's how you manage that. Alright, so just one more last thing I want to show you before it gets dark. This is pretty fun. Like I said, sleeping can be done on the bed here, and it will advance time with a few hours. Last thing I wanted to show you guys is right up here. Remember, we went right here to the shop. If you go left or follow this trail here, will bring you to a little dockyard. Look at this beautiful sunset. Right, and to end the day, a very successful day. The day one, the stocking up day. To end it, we will have a nice boat trip with this sunset. Really romantic with you guys. Enter driving mode. And let's see. Grab the starter. And it's on. Put it in gear. The scroll button. Oh, sorry, the click button. And you're off on a very romantic trip to celebrate the first successful day. You survived. Guys, thanks for watching. Please comment or ask in the comments if you have any questions. Like this video, and if you want to see more, subscribe to my channel. I will be posting more videos of this game, lots of other games. Thanks for watching, thanks for the support subs. GameBos out.